The following is a community access program. Shaw is proud to support local producers and share local voices, ideas, and opinions. For more information, please visit shawtv.ca. Opinions expressed in this programming do not necessarily reflect the views of Shaw or its employees.
Hi there, this is Oliver. That would make me Annie, and we welcome you to Card Reads by Annie. Shot today on location at All That Is. I want to thank Bruce and Dawn and Tommy for being here today and giving us a hand. And of course, Ashley, and we're going to come to you in a moment with a question, okay? Keeping in mind we're a PG kind of show. I'm just kidding. Okay. So far, everyone has been really good. Let's talk about this for a minute. So I have these cards. I'm not going to tell you what to do. They're going to show you different angles, different ideas, perhaps things you haven't thought of. But you're still in charge of your destiny. You still pick your own path. You still have to be responsible for your own questions. Technically, I'm for entertainment purposes only, but you know, I don't always have to agree with everything, right? So, hi Ashley, welcome and thank you for being here. Ashley's with us here from Dryden, and from what I understand, you've just moved back?
Yeah, I just moved here.
Okay, so you go ahead and shuffle for me, and I appreciate you being here today.
Thanks.
Yeah, if anything flips out there or falls out, go ahead and leave it out, and it'll have something on its own. So I'm going to ask you to go ahead and cut these into 3 piles. I can move these a little bit. It's my set. I can do what I want. We like that part of this. Okay, you go ahead and cut into 3 piles.
Okay.
Okay, so quite creative, okay, and you should be looking at doing something with metal. I'm not sure why that's coming up. That could be anywhere from jewelry to welding, okay, but metal is big time coming up for you. Let's fix that. Just flashed. I want to make sure we're not dialing somebody and putting them on the air without them realizing it. We'll move this as a matter of fact because I'm like that, okay, but if we look here, you don't always trust to move forward, okay, or to jump in with both feet. But some of your best choices have actually been doing that, okay? So let's keep that in mind a little bit, because you do have quite a free spirit to some degree, but with caution, okay? I'm not telling you to do what some of us did, sell everything we own and move to Sweden in 10 days, or throw a dart at a map to see where we should move next. Never done that either. But sometimes we have to jump in like that. Okay, so fire away with your question.
I want to know pretty much if I've made the right decision in my career.
In your career? It says to have faith, even though it feels like it's not very balanced yet, okay? This is our faith card, and this is kind of feeling stuck card. But if we look, balance follows that. So even if you feel like you're jumping through hoops sometimes, or if you feel like you're stumbling sometimes, it's okay. You're very much so on the right path with it. But I don't feel you're stopping here. It feels like you're going ahead somewhere else with this. And I don't know if Dryden is your permanent stop, to be honest, okay? It's not really feeling like it is, okay? Feels like, it's not like you escaped back to Dryden, but you kind of came home for comfort, okay? Once that comfort is no longer kind of, I don't want to sound callous, no longer needed, but once it's no longer needed, I do feel you moving forward again, okay? And with you, it's interesting because I do feel that you have opportunities both east and west. And I'm not sure what you do for a living, but there does seem to me you could go into the States again as well, okay? So if you still have access to work visas, things like that, from the States, that is kind of more where I feel you going. However, for dollar-wise, I don't feel you're going as hot to places you've been before, okay? So I do feel you could end up somewhere in like perhaps Minnesota or one of the Dakotas, and that's not going to be as warm as, say, the ocean side of things, okay? So let's just have a look here. Doesn't seem like you're really scared to move on your own though either, okay? It does seem like that part of you has that jump in and get up and go, okay? I mean, you could throw a dart at a map and see, you know, 3 of them and see where they have lots of jobs in those 3 places, but I don't really recommend it unless, you know, we go visit the place first, perhaps. I didn't really do that, and maybe we should. But it is showing here, next time that you do move, you're a little unsure if you want to go there by yourself, okay? So, and that's not really normal for you, because normally you're okay with trying new places especially, okay? Oh, look. I'm keeping my eye on the ball, Tommy. Where are you? There you are. Keeping my eye on the ball where I can move my cards and where I can't. But if you look, I would be sticking with this career. Like it said, have faith. Even if it feels like we're stuck sometimes, it will balance. Because if we look, here's the career card, success and lots of strength in it. Okay, so I don't feel that this is where you're stopping. I do feel you're going to move much higher up in what you do. What do you do?
Well, I'm a chef, but I recently took a different job for the first time.
And have you got your red seal?
I don't here, but I do in the States.
Okay, so is it the blue seal then that allows you like Europe and stuff like that?
I'm not sure actually.
I think so. I think it's your blue seal, because red seal, yeah, I'm pretty sure. If it's not your red seal that allows you like international travel with it, then it's definitely your blue. So let's look into that, okay? Because I think your hours, you're probably already qualified for it, okay? So it could just be the exams, but I do think it's one of the more expensive exams you'll write through this whole process. Becoming a chef to this level is not easy, okay? And you must have the patience of a saint, okay? But let's make sure you're not swallowing that impatience, okay? You know, when the supplier gets stuff wrong or we burn that sauce or whatever it may be, okay? I'm a hotel and restaurant manager by profession, so I feel your pain, okay? But it does definitely feel you can go to many different places with this, so I do feel you're on the right path. But if you're gonna look at the big, big money, you do need to pretty much go abroad with it, okay? Here, unfortunately, you can make you know, around that 100,000 to just below range anywhere in Canada with being a chef. But if you really want to become like chef, okay, I do suggest that you spend some time perhaps in a Scandinavian country, Switzerland, or even a European country, anywhere pretty much like that, that is known for their desserts, known for their meat dishes, known for, you know, try to get the circuit that way perhaps, and you can kind of travel at the same time. And it feels like you are able to travel, so why not do it while you can, okay? Because once we have those kids and stuff, it makes it a little bit tougher to do, okay? So why not do it while you can? Does that kind of answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, how are we doing for time? Okay, so we are not going to have time for one more question, but Ashley, I do thank you very much for coming in today. Some people says it takes bravery to come and sit here beside me. I didn't think it was that bad. But you're a pioneer. You're one of our first few to come on air with us here, and I really do appreciate it very much. And you will be on episode number 6, so just watch for that, and you can have a peek right here on Shaw in Dryden. You betcha. Thank you. So we're going to take a short little break here. And then we are going to get Miss Sherry on the phone in, I believe, Brandon. Yes. So we'll be back in a moment.
The proceeding was a community access program. Shaw is proud to support local producers and share local voices, ideas, and opinions. For more information, please visit shawtv.ca. Opinions expressed in this programming do not necessarily reflect the views of Shaw or its employees.